From Nashville, Tennessee, Inside the Noize podcast with your host, Jenna Heidman. Here's Jenna.
All right, we're back. Inside the Noize with Courtney. Hello. And Ferranti.
Yo, yo.
He doesn't have a first name.
Just
Ferranti.
Ferranti.
We're going to make him mysterious.
Courtney did try to Google you before we came and she didn't find much.
So I'm a creeper. I like to creep on people,
Awesome.
and I've been trying to like incorporate our guests into my creepish side.
Love it.
And you're so mysterious. Like I had to go on your fiance's Instagram page.
All right.
To kind of figure things out.
Okay.
You
I didn't really find much there either.
Well, with that intro, do you want to just knock your Courtney cast out?
Yeah, let's just knock it out really quick.
Courtney has a cast.
Sweet.
Brought to you by her Instagram.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All the news you need to know.
Cool.
It's like stuff you really don't care about, but you know, whatever. So Maddie Marlowe from Maddie and Tay is engaged now.
I saw that.
Congratulations, Maddie.
Congratulations.
Taylor's probably next.
Taylor's probably next. Speaking of Taylor, she got her first icy date with Josh Kerr. She apparently wanted an icy date 12 years ago at her camp, and so she finally got it. How cute.
So romantic after they got back from their exotic travels.
Have y'all heard of Yellow Jacket pills?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe.
So Eddie from the Bobby Bones show
Okay.
tried them. Apparently it gives you energy, but he was like, apparently he tried Yellow Jacket pills. I'm like, what is that?
What is it?
You get it at the gas station,
That's
and it gives you
sketchy.
energy.
Okay.
Okay.
It's weird.
It's probably for like truck drivers.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Someone who needs to stay awake.
Yellow
Yeah.
jacket pills. It
Sounds like a
But
Bumblebee.
yeah, the way that
Yeah.
they said it, yeah, I was like, what? Like, is it? I don't know if I would ever take that. It just sounds sketchy.
Sounds very sketchy. I didn't hear that.
Yes. And then Jordan Reynolds and his wife Taylor are celebrating 5 years of marriage.
So cute.
So adorable. And then I did have Ferranti on here, and I'd asked you this earlier, but this was off the record. You played the Opry for the first time.
I did.
How was that?
It was amazing. I got to play the grand piano for the first time, and it was incredible. I'm technically more of a piano player than I'm a guitar player, so it was cool to be able to do that for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you, Courtney.
That's it. You're welcome.
The Courtney cast.
The Courtney
Yes.
cast.
All right, now we make some noise for each other. This is the
Inside the Noize.
Inside the Noise. So what we do is we say something good that happened in our week, and we all clap.
Perfect. Am I going first?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm playing Exit In for the first time, full band today.
Oh.
So
Yay!
that's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
That's exciting.
Well, I'm gonna shout out Courtney. It was my birthday yesterday, and
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I got back, and she blindfolded me in the car, put a sombrero on my head, gave me a beer,
Amazing.
and drove me to where was it?
Plaza Mariachi.
Plaza Mariachi.
That's amazing.
For my birthday, and it was great.
I was laughing the whole ride there because what do people think when we're just driving down the road? She's got a sombrero on and she's blindfolded with a beer. I'm like, I don't know what you people are thinking, if I'm going to kill her or what.
It was really fun. I'd never been there. I didn't even know it existed.
there
Have you
either.
been there?
I've not been there. I've never even heard of it till you just said
South
it.
of Nolansville.
Okay.
Near the zoo.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Very
had good
cool.
tacos.
Authentic Mexican
Plaza.
cuisines or whatever.
I heard there's some of the best Mexican food off of Nolansville over there.
Some of those taco trucks are really good
Yeah.
too. Yeah. But yeah, make some noise because Courtney's a great friend.
Great friend.
Yay!
I'm just excited about this week. This is my favorite time of the year, CMA Fest.
Yep.
So my mom and my sister are coming, so I'm really excited about that.
Yay! Good times. Okay.
All right, let's
Okay.
get into it.
Sweet.
I want to know who you are because you
Okay.
are a mysterious man, and I can't find anything on you.
So, my name, I do have a first name, but my name is Matt Ferranti. I'm just from north of Detroit, Michigan. Moved to Nashville about 5 years ago. I play guitar for Brett Young, which is awesome. And I just put out my first solo single April 6th of this year. First one ever since I've I used to be in a trio band with a girl who, her name's Lauren Dusky. She was like number 2 on The Voice this last year. We were a band in Michigan, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, this is kind of like the next step of being trying to be a big boy, trying to swing with the big ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, trying to think. I've been engaged for it'll be 2 years in July. Been with the same girl, Shauna, for it'll be 7 years in August.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're getting married in Jamaica.
Did y'all move here together?
I was here for like maybe 8 months or a year before she came down, because that long distance was nope.
Yeah.
So moved her down, and it's kind of when it's at first, obviously you get a little skeptical, and you're kind of like, okay, we're gonna do this. And I was bar backing at Bailey's downtown.
Oh yeah.
Right, like, no, please move down with me, pursue my dreams. And that was probably a little intense, but in 5 years it turned around pretty quickly. So
yeah,
very blessed, man. I grew up. My dad's a minister. I grew up playing a lot of gospel music. A lot of that's where I was a worship leader for a long time. Have my associate's degree in theology, which is weird. Pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I own a Bloody Mary mix company out of East Nashville, Tennessee. So
interesting.
We're in like 17 bars and one hotel and
Where
corner
can I
store.
get that at?
Yeah.
Well, they're actually at the Tin Roofs.
Okay.
They're at 2 Bits. There's the list is on our website, craftedconcoctions.com. But there's
interesting.
brunch season. We brunch hard.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Into it. And I'm trying to think. That's kind of like the gist. It's kind of the condensed version, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And
How
then
did you get connected with Brett Young when you moved here?
Well, see, he didn't have a record deal. He didn't have anything. He was just like every one of us, just playing at bars, playing writers' rounds. And actually, I played. It was at South. They used to have like these lookout hours, or they used to have like different things going on there. And it was like a writers' round where I was playing electric guitar after like my band was playing. I used to be in like a rock band called Take the City, and we did the whole Warped Tour scene and did that kind of thing. So like, just out of sheer boredom, didn't know if I was gonna be a solo act yet, but I wanted to sing my own song still, kind of. And so my band played after Brett, and there was like probably 20 people in the bar. And afterwards, he was like, "Hey, I need another guitar player and some keys for a show in Atlanta, in like Eddie's Attic that holds like 150 people next week." And I was like, "Sure, man, I'll come play guitar." And that was probably 6 months after he moved to town, about a year after I moved to town, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
What a
That's
setup.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty legit. Like,
people, yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Cool.
We got to circumnavigate the globe this year, which was insane. I've never been like that far out of the country, but took us to Dubai and Australia, and then took us to Hawaii for a few days, and then went from all the way from there to Florida. So it was like just past.
Major difference.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of crazy stuff, but it's a lot of fun, man. I get to do music full time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very cool.
Do you want to play this one?
Yeah. This song is called "Met You First." I wrote it with my buddy Spencer Crandall, and
He's been on the cast.
okay, yes, but I actually just wrote a song with him today.
That's cool.
And Scott Porter. So
I love Scott.
this song's actually on Spencer's acoustic EP he just put out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called "Met You First."
Something about the way your lips get in the way, every word you say, oh. Girl, you can't deny there's something in your eyes that's giving me a vibe, oh. I'm loving everything you do, but it's killing me to know that I'll be all alone. We're both going home, but it won't be together. It's killing me to see you staring back at me, knowing it'll never work. first. He met you first. Go ahead, pretend you're still in love with him, that we're only friends. Oh, girl, you can't deny me kissing you goodnight if it wasn't for that guy. Oh no, but it's killing me to know I'll be all alone. We're both going home, 'cause we won't be together. It's killing me to see you staring back at me, knowing it'll never work, 'cause he met you first. I'd be lying if I said I'm selfish. Oh no, no, oh why? Oh baby, I ain't trying to be jealous, but it's killing me to know that I'll be all alone. We're both going home, but I won't be together. It's killing me to see you staring back at me, knowing it'll never work. But it's killing me to know I'll be all alone. We're both going home, but I won't be together. It's killing me to see you staring back at me, knowing it'll never work. Oh, knowing it'll never work, 'cause he met you first. He met you first. Go ahead, pretend you're still in love with him, that we're only friends. Oh.
Woo.
Woo!
Cheers, yeah.
It just got real sentimental in here with the lights dimming.
Lights dimmed.
But I like it.
This awesome acoustic playing.
Appreciate that.
So how long ago did you guys write that together, you and Spencer?
We've actually we've had that one for about maybe a year and a half.
Okay.
Maybe two, something like that. Spencer's one of my favorite guys to write with in town, honestly. He's just a consummate pro in the room when it comes to executing a session. So
It's funny to me. I mean, like, we were talking about this on the way here. Like, for the amount of people we've had on this podcast,
Everyone's been connected somehow.
Yep.
Yes.
And like it usually overlaps more than one guest.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, everyone that used to, Chris Ferrara, the next song I'm playing, I wrote with him. Yeah, all those guys.
We had
have
Scott, we had Spencer,
Yeah.
Bandy.
Okay, so Scott was on here too.
Scott was on
Scott
here
was,
too.
yeah.
Yep.
What a character he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when is your next song coming out? Because I have been anxiously waiting.
July 20th.
July 20th.
Okay.
Yes, and we're still trying to figure out which one it's gonna be. To be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
That's why I'm still writing a bunch right now to see if I can. I've got a couple ideas. Actually, I can show you one. I can't play it because honestly, I haven't really learned it yet. But they pitched it to me to cut, and I fell in love with it. So it might be the next song.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called That Guy. Oh, and Chris Ferrara says hi, by the way.
Oh, great.
Oh, we said hello back, I guess.
Yes. Probably
I said I'm about to record
We'll
with
probably
them.
hear silence after that.
He said they were nice. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
They were nice.
And I was like, they said they were accidentally hammered? Question mark. And he's accidentally blackout more like it, but they rule. Tell him I said hi.
I'm so happy he enjoyed our company.
It was a rough one. We'll have him back.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So funny.
So,
Oh my gosh.
it's in my Dropbox. That's why I can't find it.
Oh my gosh.
So this song's called That Guy. This song is written by Ron Ball, Stephen Elrod, and Zach Dyer, I think his name is.
Okay.
So this is Steven singing it, but it could be it. We'll see.
Does he tell you that you're beautiful every day? And baby, by the way, does he still make you nervous? Hold you when you're hurting and take all your problems away. Yeah, I can make you feel like that. Blood rushing like a heart attack. Bringing the butterflies back. You know I can be the one who gets to drive each and every one of
That kind of goes along with
Yeah,
Rollercoaster.
it kinda
too.
does, yeah.
It's like the same kind of.
yeah.
That
It
beat.
fits my style pretty well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it is the thing. I think like the more you record, the more you write, the more like you develop your style. Like you don't really have a style. You just kind of like find out what feels right as,
Right.
as you do it. And you know, because I mean, I'm a little tattooed white kid from Detroit singing R&B, you know, kind of ish music, singing, playing piano. So it's like you don't really have a lane. You kind of got to find it, and then once you
Right.
find it, it's easier to kind of just exist inside of it. But John Mayer's good for that, actually. By the way, like listen to that because he's very introspectful. Like when that, I think there's a thing out there about him. My drummer showed it to me how. I think it was a song off Continuum, but how he just went to the studio similar to this, and it was like him and like this guy who plays bass and guitar at the same time, and Steve Jordan just kind of like started. They just wrote. They're like, let's just start feeling something out, right?
Yeah.
And then just came up with like one of the hottest songs ever. And I forget what song it was, but it's like, you know, we'll see.
you know.
We'll see. It's all a work in progress, but
Well, it's funny that you say like you're this little white kid with tattoos. In my mind, when I saw your image,
Yeah.
when you were talking about your single coming out,
Man,
was
I
like,
didn't expect it to
this
sound
is
like
gonna
that.
Be like hardcore.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
like, it is gonna be something, and it was all like black and white, all the promo too. I'm like,
Yes.
this is gonna be like, I don't know what it's gonna be, but
Yeah.
and it came out. I'm like,
When it came out, I said,
I'm like,
that's not what I
yeah.
expected at
Yeah.
all.
I expected that.
yeah, that's kind of it's kind of the allure to it. I mean, you know, and especially playing for Brett, I wear like I just obnoxiously loud shoes, right? I've got like these white Kyries that are just like like stupid, right? And you know, for like my own stuff, it's like a complete opposite. It's like I'll just wear all black, just all white or something, you know, just like
Just to scare them a little
just
bit.
you think you're gonna get some, and then all of a sudden I start singing like a Backstreet Boy or some shit. You know?
Does he ever tell you like, no, do not wear that?
No.
Okay.
No. It's been insane how much he just lets us be.
Who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And when in turn like that's why I feel like Rollercoaster did, you know, decent. I think we're going up on 40,000 streams in 2 months, which is pretty sweet.
It's awesome.
And him being an advocate of me is like a big
that's
proponent,
support.
you know.
For sure.
Why did you release Rollercoaster first?
Well, because I've been playing it out live, and it's kind of become like my staple, I guess. I mean, every time I go out to play bars, or really anything, like original showcases more now, but that just kind of always was like the staple, I guess. And you know, I've kind of been passively existing as an artist in town without really giving it like a good run for its money. And so that's the first one. I was like, well, I just got to represent what I've been doing for the past couple of years, and Rollercoaster was it. I feel like it was like, you know, and I got, but the producer that I found kind of really made it come to life the way I thought it would, you know? That's half the battle. I feel like when you're trying to figure stuff out and develop your sound is like, I'm not a Pro Tools guy. I'm not like a track guy, but like I can play, like I know what I hear in my head. And I know I have a producer's mind. I just can't execute it on the keyboard. So to find someone who can like pull that out of you is like key.
Yeah.
So it was cool to find him, Ryan. And so I've got like, I'm gonna do 5 songs with him, just release 5 singles every 3 months, put out a new song. And then if a new EP or something like that presents itself, or, you know, if let's say I get picked up on a tour or something, opening myself, eventually that's the goal. Like if the bigger Brett gets, the less we're going to be playing 200 shows a year. Like last year we played 200 shows, which was insane.
Yeah, that's a ton.
Yeah. This year we're probably going to play more like 125, and then maybe next year will be around 100. And so then if I can do 100 shows with him, and then do like 80 shows by myself.
Yeah.
And do like little clubs and play all the big cool stuff with him, and you know, like that would be like ideal case scenario. So, but yeah.
Is it weird transitioning from like playing the big shows and then like having your own?
No, because that keeps me humble.
Yeah.
Keeps me
that.
grounded.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I went I had just flown back from New York City when we played Madison Square Garden. That was the last day. We flew back, and I played Tin Roof the Night. I flew back. I literally left New York City.
Oh my gosh.
Like in this epic
I was just in
bit of
Madison Square
whatever.
Garden. Here I am in
And
Nashville.
I was playing like this 4-hour bar gig from like 10:30 to 2:30 on a Wednesday night.
Oh.
But that's that just
Yeah.
kind of keeps keeps in perspective, I think, you know. But can I play another song? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. This is a song called "The Man Can't Change" that I wrote about. Not really wrote about my fiance. It kind of inspired about just being better for somebody else, you know. And you know, I just turned 30. Shit. So 24.
I'm just kidding.
23 to 30 obviously changed a ton, right?
It does.
And so just having the same person around, going through all that changes and trying to provoke yourself to be better for somebody else. So this song is called "A Man Can't Change." That's the right key. All right, let's do it.
Got this.
I'm like at the tail end of being sick, so just
I've
the
had
end of it.
I've had
It's
terrible
like,
allergies.
Y'all need to stay
all
away.
right, here we go.
No, I never saw this coming, 'cause I ain't the kind of man to get caught up in affection. It's when you took me by the hand, pull me closer to your body, let me deep inside of your mind. And if I can't explain, I'm sorry, but I've been taken by surprise. Yeah, you came and rolled up on me, took full control. Before I knew what happened, baby, you stole the show. 4 years of mess around, but I'm letting that side of me go. 'Cause all I know is it's a new girl every night, waking up in the morning like I'm all alone. Maybe I was cool with that, ain't never worried about the aftermath, but now I see, oh, that I sleep a little better with you next to me, baby. You got me switching up my ways. I guess I'll never say a man can't change. Guess I'll never say a man can't change. I never used to say I loved you, I never had a reason why. But girl, with everything that you do, I feel like singing it all the time. Serenading you with love songs got me in a whole new groove. I'm picking up on a vibe that's so strong, and I can't help but give it to you. 'Cause all I know is it's a new girl every night, waking up in the morning like I'm all alone. Baby, I was cool with that, ain't never worried about the aftermath, but now I see that I sleep a little better with you next to me, baby. You got me switching up my ways. I guess I'll never say a man can't change. Oh, babe, I guess I'll never say a man can't change. You got me cleaning out my cell phone, severing those ties, forgetting about my history when I look in your eyes. Hope you can see it clear that I'm living a different life. 'Cause all I know, I'm all alone. Oh, 'cause all I know is it's a new girl every night, waking up in the morning like I'm all alone. Maybe I was good with that, ain't never worried about the aftermath, but now I see that I sleep a little better with you next to me, baby. You got me switching up my ways. I guess I'll never say a man can't change. I guess I'll never say a man can't change. Oh, babe, I guess I'll never say a man can't change.
Ooh. So how did you meet your fiance?
Well, funny story about that is, so my second cousin, she's just maybe a couple years younger than me or something like that. 2 years. I think she's Shauna's age. And so at the time, I was in this whole, I'm going to give up my punk rock star career and I'm going to be a worship leader and, get a house and have kids and just do whatever that, right? And I left my dad's church and went to a new church like 3 hours away from where I'm from, kind of more towards the west side, Grand Rapids area, right? And as I was doing that, she had just got, I think, cheated on or something by her ex-boyfriend or something like that. I kind of forget that story, but worship leader Matt was there to save the day, right? That's just kind of happened to be the thing. So little did she know that I was going to abandon that lifestyle very quickly and decide to sell everything to move to Nashville. Actually, it was in that band with Lauren. So we ended up opening up for like Thompson Square and I think the band Perry and Gloriana was the last one. And they were like, y'all are actually pretty damn good. As a local talent, right?
Yeah.
Normally, it's kind of hit or miss in terms of quality, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, you actually are better than most openers. But if you want to take this for real, you need to get the hell out of Detroit.
Yeah.
Stop playing clubs in Detroit and get them to Nashville. And I was like, all right. 6 months later, I packed all my shit and I left. And yeah, it was really about the same time where we were just kind of getting started and she crazily followed my ass here and here we are.
Was it love at first sight? Do you believe in that?
Here's what's crazy. I actually met her.
You are.
I actually met her before. Actually, I liked her friend. One of her best friends was going to college up by where my dad was a pastor. And she would come to our college ministry or whatever it was back then. So I was actually a big fan of her friend. And then she was still with her ex-boyfriend at the time, but I got invited to, it was Shauna's 21st birthday in Detroit, but I was just going there to get her friend, really. And I remember thinking, I was like, well, that girl's really pretty too, but I didn't really think about it,
Yeah.
And then that's when she was like, okay.
Boy, you mind.
And then she did that, and I was like,
Yeah.
Aww.
yeah. It's been crazy. And now finally getting married. 7 years. It's crazy.
That's nuts. And you said you're getting married in Jamaica?
Yes.
What made you decide that?
Well, I'm a big proponent of herbal remedies.
Is that the appropriate term?
Is that?
And so I just know that of all places that we go destination-wise, I know I'll be able to achieve what I want to achieve.
Like the way you're thinking.
I'm not saying it's the only reason why. Actually, our travel agent...
You're like, listen, Shauna, this is why.
This is why it's happening.
Yeah. But our travel agent was like, yeah, this one, it just got completely redone, and it's amazing. And so we're like, okay. She's like, or the sandals in Jamaica is going to be insane, too. So we were either between, I forget where the other one was, but Jamaica just seemed to work the best, and the timing fit, and it was just like, okay, that's the one. And I get to smoke my weed.
The herbs. Jenna, didn't you have a...
That's coming up later.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I plan surprise games.
Sweet.
She didn't tell me what it's about, so...
But we can do the
I'll be
confessions
surprised
now.
too. Yeah.
So we do off-the-record confessions each week.
Cool.
So you confess something.
Sweet.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think, yeah. Do you have one?
Do I have? Oh, right now. Oh, shoot.
He's like,
I'm gonna blow my nose first, if that's okay.
That's
Yeah, that's
totally
totally
fine.
fine. Just excuse yourself.
Just excuse yourself.
Like a secret.
Like
Just something funny.
something that's funny.
I don't know what I have this week. I have some written down.
Okay, I got a funny one.
Okay.
I feel like if I were to confess something recently, it's not about me, though. It's about you.
It's about me. Okay, you can confess whatever, I guess. Oh, I'll confess something.
Okay.
I cried at the bar last night, and I don't know why.
Yes, this is a true story.
I don't ever cry, and I started crying at the bar.
So we went.
And there was no reason.
It was her birthday yesterday, so like I said, listen, get lit. I don't care. I'll drive you.
Very
Like
hungover
we're
today.
good. And so we were at Plaza Mariachi for a couple hours, and she was fine there. But then, of course, I got her a 6-pack, so she's drinking in the car. And then we get to Rippy's.
Did we go to Rippy's?
We went to Rippy's.
Okay.
Well, and then we went to
We went to Rippy's.
We went to Tin Roof, and that's where it all went
Tin Roof,
downhill.
and she goes, I got us tequila shots. I said, oh, she's done. So then
Nice.
right after that,
I don't know
literally
why
like
I
a
started
second after that,
crying.
she looks at me and she just shakes her head like this. And I said, it's time to go home. And she's like, yeah. And then we walk outside and our guy friend is grabbing the car and she goes, I just want to go home. And she starts bawling. And
That's
I said,
amazing.
what the fuck is happening right now?
I was at Tin Roof downtown last night.
Oh,
Were you really?
well,
Yeah.
Were you playing? Or
No, I was just
oh,
there.
you're just there? Well,
What
we
time
were
was
there.
that at? Because
Hey,
you
we
always
also
saw us
confession. We saw you there 2 Sundays ago when we were having
Oh,
a
we
We
were-
fun day.
Oh, at the other one.
we were
on
gonna say
Demonbreun.
something, but you ended up walking
No,
by us.
we
and ended
were
up creepily
downtown.
making. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just ended up creepily smiling at you. We
we were just sitting there talking.
It's
She
like-
goes, she goes, Courtney, that's Ferranti. That's Ferranti. I'm like,
As if we should
"Where?"
say hi. We did.
Well, next
it
time,
was super creepy.
next
And
time
Next time
you
we'll
see
say
him,
hi.
you get us
Yes.
up.
You
And
walked
I
right to
will.
the guitar, but it was just sitting in the booth, and it was like creepily staring at you.
That's so weird.
Shameless plug here because we're doing an event together on
We are.
Thursday.
Thursday.
CMA Fest.
CMA Fest National Noise Edition.
We'll do a little podcast with you there.
See what you've been up to.
Tin Roof,
See what you guys do.
June 7th. I guess. Wait, this probably isn't gonna air before this. So probably
Yeah, this will be next Tuesday. So
Okay, so this
we've
is
had a great event.
It doesn't mean anything.
By this time,
but we
we've had a
will
great
have an
event.
We had a great event at Tin Roof. Yeah, but we'll be there. We're gonna before you guys play or after you guys are gonna come over. We're gonna have a nice little table set up.
Sweet.
And we're gonna do like a quick 10-minute, 15-minute podcast. We're gonna have the fans come
Awesome.
do weird things
That's
with you.
Okay, so my weird confessional thing. One time, I used to you know, like I said, I'm a little tattoo kid from Detroit, kind of feisty growing up, got in a lot of fights, got my ass kicked a lot, whooped a lot of ass in the meantime, whatever, right? One of the worst times ever, I was literally like whooping this kid's ass pretty good. This is probably 10 years ago, maybe more. And I went in for like the glory blow, and everyone was watching me, and it was great. And I went to headbutt him, and I knocked myself out. As I was clearly whooping this kid's ass, and I knocked myself out.
Win.
And my friends didn't.
And then
didn't
you have people watching.
And
you
then
do
yeah.
It was like one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my life. Yeah.
I don't know why you'd ever go in for a headbutt.
Right.
It
And-
sounds terrible.
I stopped doing all that shit a long time ago. But man, that was a bad one.
He's grown
I
now.
still, it's gonna make it on like a wedding, like what someone's gonna like.
Someone will talk
Yeah,
about it.
someone's
heck
gonna
yeah.
talk about it. I remember, you know.
Way back when. That's funny. Yeah, so it's not a confession about me, but I didn't tell you this. So Jenna got sick when we were driving back home last night.
Okay.
And there was like a little vomit in the
Your
car,
car?
so I had to clean it up.
I woke up this morning and I'm like, I definitely puked last
She
night.
texted me at 6 a.m. and she goes, "Are you alive?" And I go, "Are you? Like, why are you asking me this?"
It was
That's hilarious.
rough. And I was also traveling all day and I hadn't eaten. And I got off the plane and she picked me up. So it was just an exhausting day.
Exhausting, and you
and I didn't
just
eat.
drank a bunch
and I
real
just drank
quick.
a lot of random, like, I had Jack, I had tequila, I had beers, I had margaritas.
It was
like,
a lot of mixture.
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are not the good nights.
That was not a good night.
See, that's kind of weird. That's kind of crazy because I feel like for some reason we're home a lot right now in the summer. Like normally, like because we are
Usually
playing
that's, like,
festivals.
should be your busy time.
Yeah, but that's because, and this is all coming back around. But like I've got a lot of free time on my hands, so like I'm trying to write a bunch. But there's a lot of time where I just end up at a bar instead.
Yeah.
Right. So like
so easy.
the past 3 days have kind of been a little bit of a bender.
Well,
And then
you needed it.
I randomly went to the Palm and drank some wine last night. I don't even know how that happened.
Why are you so fancy, boy?
I was just like, and then I ended up at the top floor at Tootsie's. I don't even really. Yeah, I probably saw you last night. But I was
Maybe.
like, but I
You
was
probably did.
glazed.
She had a sombrero on.
I was wearing a sombrero all night.
What time were you there?
And I
What
had
time were you
a
there?
It was like around 11:30.
Yeah.
I had a Mexican flag necklace.
So I got her like all of this because she wanted a Mexican themed birthday, but the Plaza Mariachi place is very like, I mean, it's all Spanish people, so I'm like, I don't want to offend anybody, but like I got her like the necklace that has the Mexican flag on it. I said, you can't wear that in the place, but you can wear it at Tin Roof.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Believe it or not, I was with Alan.
Really?
No, not last night. The night before.
Wow.
The night before, me and Alan. Oh, that was the bad one. That was the bad one.
At least we're not the only ones.
Yeah, it makes me feel a little better. Yeah. A little less. All right, you gonna play us one more?
Yeah. Why not end it with the current single, eh?
Yay. My fave.
We gotta put our hands up. Did y'all wait? This is a real question. When you
Yeah.
were in like high school, did y'all ever do like the roller coaster like in the fan section?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta do that every time I say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Woo! Which way are we going?
All right.
We'll do it at your show.
This song is called Rollercoaster.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Thursday,
We're
Tin
gonna do
Roof.
it,
That's
yeah.
what we're gonna be doing.
She said she always loved adrenaline. Yeah, she lives for a rush. It's like she never gets enough of it. Oh, that makes two of us. You never know what's gonna come next. Yeah, I still out on my feet. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds flat. Got me gripping the seats. I wouldn't have it any other way. She's got me twisting and turning, got the whole track running like up and down. It feels like a roller coaster. Hey. She's taking me for a ride. She's turning me over and over. Hey. She's got me strapped up in it, got me spinning. I see the ground come. I know I won't hit it. Got me scared and safe, all at the same damn time. Like a roller coaster ride. Like a roller coaster ride. She's atop the floor, it's up in the air as we're falling down. We never stay in one spot too long, and that's what keeps me around. Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way. She's got me twisting and turning, got the whole track running like up and down. It feels like a roller coaster. Hey. She's taking me for a ride. She's turning me over and over. She's got me strapped up in it, got me spinning. I see the ground coming. No, I won't hit it. Got me scared and safe, all at the same damn time. Like a roller coaster ride. Yeah, like a roller coaster ride. Hey. Up and down, it feels like a roller coaster. She's taking me for a ride. She's turning me over and over. Over and over, up and down. It feels like a roller coaster. She's taking me for a ride. She's turning me over and over. She's got me strapped up in it, got me spinning. I see the ground come. I know I won't hit it. Got me scared and safe, all at the same damn time. Like a roller coaster ride. Yeah, like a roller coaster ride. Oh, like a roller coaster ride.
Cheers.
Woo!
A was trying to sing my favorite part.
Yeah. I heard you coming in that first time strong.
You should just chime in. You should have chimed in.
I was chiming in a little bit, and then I was like, God, he just sounds so great, and I'm not trying to screw that up.
I'll get you a mic on Thursday. You just get up there.
Yes! We can teach everyone before you play, so then like everyone does it.
Sounds so much better.
Okay, well I thought we'd have a fun game, and Courtney and I are gonna explain our last relationship as a roller coaster. So like, what kind of ride would yours be?
My last relationship? I haven't had one in a long
remember?
time. I've been single for a while, so that's sad news.
Oh no, don't cry.
No, it's I would. How do you describe a roller? It's
Okay,
just,
so like I would say like mine would start like you don't really want to get on, but you got on anyway.
So mine, I don't know. Well, I'm originally from Tampa, Florida, so we've got Busch Gardens, Adventure
Cool.
Island,
Yep.
all that. So Busch Gardens has a ride. Shoot, I don't know what it's called anymore, but it does like a literal drop.
That's how mine would start.
Yeah,
A drop.
So I feel like, well, no, maybe not would have started there, but like I'm like coasting, and then it drops. But at the time, so like I've been single for I think 8 years. I've dated in between, but like I've just never found anyone serious. But I was young at the time. I was 21. When you turn 21, you don't want anything serious.
Oh, absolutely.
He was 2 years older than me, and he was like, I want you to move in with me and stuff. And I'm like, why? And he didn't ever want to do anything fun. He just wanted to sit at home all the time. I'm like, boy,
not
I'm
funny.
trying to go out and drink. What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
So I feel like it was like a good start, but then it just kind of
dropped.
Yeah. I was like, bye.
That's a short ride.
And it is a very short. I mean, a year or so.
Have you guys been to Skier Point?
No.
So see, that's like, cause up north, that's like the staple up there, right? And I think that one's called the Top Thrill Dragster. It goes like 420 feet in the air in less than, like you go from 0 to like 90 miles per hour in like 3 seconds or something crazy.
I think I'd cry.
You just go up, and that's it.
Nope.
That's it.
That's it.
Nope.
Nope.
Can't
Nope.
do it.
I used to like, the older I get, the more I'm more of a wuss when it comes to heights and shit. Like
I was gonna say,
You
do you
realize
like
how
roller
dangerous it
coasters?
is.
I ride them. There's a couple.
It's a fraud.
I ride them. I don't shy away from it because my
doesn't
Shauna
seek it
loves
out.
them. Yeah. Shauna loves them, so it's
okay.
like I can't be like, no, babe, I don't want to ride. I can't do that. So I
No.
just like rigidly
I'm
get
gonna
on
do
it and
it.
you're like, okay, but roller coasters is one thing, but like the bungee jumping thing.
No,
like,
heck
nah,
no.
Nah.
That'll never
I
happen.
did jump out of a plane once. That was cool. I feel like that's the premise of that's a little more, I feel like, okay in my head than the bungee jump.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and I don't like even just being in a car and you go over a big hill. My stomach just starts getting butterflies.
You're
it's
a
like
wuss.
it's bad. I am. Yeah. That's how I am on roller coasters for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. So you had a crazy roller coaster relationship?
That's just mine.
Oh,
I just
okay.
didn't want to get on.
Oh,
And then like the track just ended. Like it just fell off. Like it broke.
we're done.
I see you got my boy Adam up here.
Oh, I do. A damn.
Hey,
Touring
damn,
with
good time.
Dirks right now.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know.
Good for him.
Very cool. Yeah. We actually saw him 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah, we saw him 2 Sundays ago, and he, how he always puts the stickers on girls' butts and puts them on his Instagram story.
Yep.
He was like, "Hey, will you put these?" I'm like, "My only life goal is to never be on your Instagram story. Like, I never want my butt on your Instagram story." He's like, "I won't do it." I'm like, "Give me the sticker." Courtney was like, "Give me the sticker! I want the sticker."
I'm like, I just want to hold one.
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Yeah, funny.
Well,
Okay, well, do you have any
Any more
questions
games?
to set the
I
record
love
straight?
games.
I do have a couple of
Okay,
questions
so
Sweet.
from before.
give us some questions.
So these are like setting the record straight, and normally I have my friends help me because I've kind of like ran out of ideas.
Courtney and Jenna need advice, and these are really our questions.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Is it okay to assume a guy is going to pay for the first dinner date and leave your wallet at home?
I think so.
Are you offended as a guy if like we don't do the whole like reach for the bill thing?
Yeah.
No. The first date?
First date, yeah.
No. I feel like I would do that all the time. I would just like, I'm not letting you pay. First, I mean, it's not like you're going to I'm assuming first dates don't normally happen at a steakhouse where you're going to spend $200 on dinner, $300 on dinner, maybe more, whatever. But like a cocktail, a couple drinks, leave it at home.
So now with you and Shauna being together for 7 years, do you make her pay sometimes?
Yeah, we split some stuff. Sometimes, every once in a while, I'll just ask her. Like, even though I'm clearly intending on paying for it, I'll just be like, hey, can you pick this one up? And just to see what her reaction is going to be. But
has she ever gotten mad about it?
No, but I can tell that she's like,
if you're listening, Jana,
I'm going to respond correctly, but I don't like you right now. You know, whatever. But we split some stuff. I mean, I try as often as like, if it's dating, if it's anything if it's like Mexican for lunch, cool. But if it's like we're going out tonight, I'll take care of it. Yeah. And I'm gone a lot too, so it's like she doesn't get like a weekly. Sometimes we have weekly date night, but sometimes we don't. You know, so it's like I just try to make up for lost time. Yeah. Which means I haven't paying for everything. But.
Is that why you were at the Palm?
You know, actually, that I was putting more pieces together this morning and like texting people. I was like, I saw you last night at this place. Okay, I was here at that time. So actually, I guess familiar with Hope Song? It's like a benefit.
Yes.
It's a hospital in Mexico, south of Tijuana or something like that, that does like stuff to cancer patients that medical things here can't do or some shit. I don't even know. But, and it's all like a nonprofit and they help a ton of people. And so I was with the founder last night trying to negotiate when my time is going to go down there. So I ended up that. He actually took the bill last night, so I can't take credit for the Palm. Falling on a budget thing, but
falling on a budget. My life and my credit card bill.
But yeah, it was great.
And then this is the last one. Is it okay for a girl to propose to her boyfriend, or should it be traditional for a man to do it? Like, you obviously proposed to Shauna, right?
Yeah.
Would you have been offended?
I proposed on stage with Brett.
Aww. That's sweet.
Right before, in case you didn't, I was the first one to ever do it. It's like normally, like we did it like since then, like probably 15 times. Like we've let someone else up and propose, but I was the first one.
Yeah. Oh.
And you might see some of that footage in a music video that I'm putting out too.
Is this on your Instagram too?
It is.
Okay.
Way back there.
Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah, we had.
He's like, okay, I'm
blocking you.
No, let's be friends. Are we? I know we're friends with Nash Noize, or the
Inside the Noize.
Inside the Noize podcast. That's what I meant.
I follow you.
Your personal one?
Yeah. I like all your stuff.
We're gonna become official right now.
Creepy things every now and then.
Oh, Jenna.
That's
not good.
So what's your personal?
Jay.
Okay.
Heidemann, H-E-I-D-E.
H-E-I. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whoop, that's me.
Oh, I didn't follow me. Okay.
Oh.
See, sweet.
Look, we're like friends already.
And what's yours?
Whitaker.
No, H-I-T. Court. No. You spell it for me?
W-H-I-T-A-K-E-R.
_ 28. She's old.
Oh,
she updates her age each
I'm
year,
following you
and
too.
it pisses me off because she changes her Instagram handle every year, and then if you tag her and stuff, she's not tagged anymore.
This is how I remember my age, people.
I'm like, it was her birthday. I'm like, great. She's gonna go ahead and change her Instagram handle.
Last year it was Whitaker _ 27. Now it's 28. It just keeps going up.
Well, hey, it's good to know that I thought we weren't friends, but actually I'm following you both, so we are already
well,
official.
thank you. Yep. Well, it's funny because when we were doing the Tin Pan South Songwriters Festival, I messaged you.
Oh yeah, she slid in those DMs.
Yeah,
okay.
She was like, slide into his DMs. I said, all right, I'll do it. I don't care.
Slides into all the DMs.
That's
I'm
awesome.
trying not to. But anyways.
I'm glad you guys are doing this. This is awesome, and it gives us artists great content to have, and
yeah.
And you work with Alan, which is great.
Yeah.
He's done all my branding for my stuff. Has Jay Harley been on here yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He was great.
So we're from the same hometown. We moved down here together.
Did you guys live together?
We did.
Yeah, I think he said
we lived in Antioch, Tennessee together.
Aww.
Yeah, it was crazy. We both actually worked at Bailey's. We both were playing the same bar circuit. Like we were playing not as a duo, but just like we would play all our cover shows together.
Yeah.
We figured out like he was playing his shows, I was playing my shows. We could all make more money if we just combined our things. So, yeah, I was actually full-time music before I moved to Nashville. Actually, a lot of my resume, I had no previous bartending or anything experience. Mm-hmm. I had one of my friends who owned a bar, like put him down as a reference.
Okay,
and just
cool.
said,
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you for driving
Yes.
out here
Yeah,
for us.
this is a great spot.
It is a great spot.
Unfortunately, none of you
We're like in a
see it, but
barn, and it's really
amazing.
pretty.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Studio, what's the name of the studio?
The West Barn.
The West Barn.
Yes.
Down in Franklin. It's amazing.
I almost
Check it
pulled
out.
over to take pictures of cows. I was like, Courtney, get out, take your picture, go buy
I
the
saw
cows.
a baby cow. And I was
Don't
like,
worry, we're just gonna text Ferranti and be like, hey, we're just taking a picture of the cow really quick. We'll be there soon.
It's gonna be a little late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, where can everyone follow you?
all my social media stuff. Actually, if you want to, IamFerranti.com, and that takes you to my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. Gives you my Spotify account and my Apple Music account. So IamFerranti.com.
Cool.
Party on.
You can find us at Inside the Noise. Rate and review. Someone gave us a 1-star review, but they left a good comments.
Interesting.
Well, maybe they didn't mean to
I don't
write
even
or
know,
give
dude.
a 1-star
But
then.
they left a 1-star and like they used all Z's. They're like this shit, zit, shit. How do you say Z? this is amazing. I don't know. Everything was a Z. And then it was like Zuzan something, and I'm like,
That's
whoever
really
did this was
funny.
very clever. But then they gave us 1 star.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
5 stars, everybody.
Five-
5 stars.
Even if you don't like it. All right. Well.
All right.
All right. Now there was no. Wait. How do we sign off now? And then there was no noise.
And that's a wrap.
And that's it.
Inside the Noise.
We still haven't figured that out yet. Because we
All right.
were just for the record before.
Okay,
But then when Alan came on, we switched over to Inside the Noise so it fit his branding.
sweet.
And so we used to have like off the record confessions, set the record straight, and all our bits were because we were just for the record.
Okay,
So we're still getting into this
yeah.
Inside the Noise and doing things with that. It's
And
been a
then there was no
transition.
noise.
Make some noise, clap, clap, clap. It's the only one I can think of.
I dig it.
I told Alan we're gonna give away koozies and stuff Thursday night, and I told him we were gonna make people make animal noises when they walked up to the table to get free stuff. We're gonna be like, all right, make some noise, be a goat. Be a goat.
Oh my gosh. What time do you have to be at your gig tonight?
I don't have to be back till 11. Or I'm probably going to be
Oh.
back at 10,
Okay.
15 or so.